Vernon. Welcome to the Soccer Ladder.
Hey, good to be here.
So good to have you. Oh my goodness. So, for those that don't know, we have Vernon Davis with us here today. He is a NFL legend, probably one of the greatest tight ends in the NFL, two-time Pro Bowl, Super Bowl champion, and an amazing guy. So, anyhow, do you remember Liam?
I do. Hey, how are you?
Hello. Good. How are you?
You've gotten bigger since the last time I seen you.
Yeah.
And look at his hair. He's getting a haircut tomorrow, but he's got some hair today.
How about the 49ers t-shirt? Woo, woo,
Look
woo,
at
woo, woo.
us giving it up for Vernon. um, so we first met you last summer. We were doing the Real Madrid and Pedialyte Insure event. I mean, what a fun day that was.
Oh, that was so much fun. I mean, getting to meet you guys and just being a part of the festivities, it was just like it was an amazing day.
It really was. Oh my goodness. And it was like serious. Our team was stacked. Like we had an amazing team. We did great, but we all took it really serious. Like I was sweating and like tired. And do you remember what I said to you when we were doing the drills? You happened to be behind me, and we were doing that drill where you kick the ball and then you have to run and be the goalie. And I
Oh,
was
I
like,
remember that.
I was like, Vernon, please do not kick it hard. And you're like, oh no, no, I won't kick it hard. And then I'm like trying to stop the ball and like my hands are burning. But anyhow, that was such a fun day. Lee, what was your favorite part of that day?
Favorite part was when you kick the soccer ball on that circle, and when you hit it, all that water comes out and pours on you.
Ooh, that was fun. That was fun. Lee, there was no they could not have paid me any number when it comes to like money to stand under that cooler. No way.
No, I think Marshall did, didn't he? I think he did. I think you got him.
Yeah, I think.
Anyhow, I don't know how much time you have, but do you have time to take a couple of questions?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So, we basically started this podcast because I'm a soccer mom. Liam's in his first year with Red Bull Academy. And it's just like such an unknown process, like what is to come. And I think that's with all like sports, not just soccer. So, who better to have on to talk about like their journey and insights, for the young players that want to be where you are today?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, absolutely. I'm grateful to be here with you guys and to share any kind of information that I possibly can.
So, you are known for like killing it in the combines. Known. Like my trainer is like your biggest fan. He always talks about how you killed it in the combine. How did you mentally prepare like for that experience?
Any level, whether it's grade school, high school, college, pros, you have to always put your best foot forward. And for me, I had that foundation, the foundation of giving my all so that I can be my very best. And with that being said, I knew how important it was for me to succeed in the combine. Um, I had to succeed if I wanted to get drafted high, and I did. I got drafted. I was a sixth pick in the first round, and that was all because I leaned heavily on my foundation, which is hard work and dedication.
That's
Wow.
amazing. Wow. Yeah, Lee was asking. He's like, "What round did he go?" So, there you go. Do you have a question, Lee?
Yeah. When did you start playing football?
I started playing football eighth grade.
Wow.
Yeah, I started playing in eighth grade because I was afraid to wear the helmet. I don't know if I was claustrophobic or what it was, but I didn't start playing again until eighth grade.
So that is kind of late. How did you like catch up with the kids that had already been playing for a couple of years?
I believe. Well, there was a lot to learn as far as the fundamentals. I had to learn a lot of that, but as far as my athletic ability, it was already there. All I had to do is learn the game of football.
So when did you realize that like football was going to be something serious for you?
I knew that football was going to be serious for me when, let me see, when I was in 10th grade. 10th grade, I walked into the head coach's office. His name was Craig Jeffries, and I asked him if I could try out for the team? He said, yes. He said, what position? I said, anything that had to do with scoring touchdowns. My first day out there, I was running by everybody. All the guys were looking at me. They were like, wow, this guy's great. This guy is so good. And the season started. I think midway through the season, I had a bunch of colleges knocking at my door, and they wanted me to come play for them. They couldn't give me anything on paper, but verbally, they could come to the school and tell me that they were going to offer me. And that's what they did. I knew right then and there that my future in football was going to be phenomenal.
Wow. 10th grade. That's like, that's impressive. You just have like mad natural ability, evidently. Do you have a question, Lee?
Yeah. What's your most memorable moment in the NFL when you played?
That's a great question, Lee. My most memorable moment would probably be when I had the game-winning catch. We were playing the New Orleans Saints. Um, that was the biggest game. It was our first time making it to the playoffs. They were beating us. Everyone watching the game would have probably said that we were going to lose, but we didn't. We came back. We had a huge drive, and I was a big part of that. There was a few seconds left on the clock. My quarterback stepped back. I was on the left. I had a route where you push up like 10 yards and then you cut across the defender's face. I did just that. As soon as I turned around, the ball was right there, right in my hands, and I fell into the end zone. And I believe the guy's name was Roman Harper, who I caught the ball on. He didn't like me since that day. Whenever he sees me, he's always looking at me with a disgusted look on his face.
Oh my gosh, what a magical experience.
Oh, it was amazing.
How do you handle like doubts, when you were playing, and even doubts and fears now, as an adult and all the things that you do in your life?
Yeah, doubt is something that's natural. Doubt is always going to creep into your mind. No matter what you do, how good you are, it's always going to be there. And don't think for a minute that the biggest stars in the world don't have doubt. We all do because we're human beings. Human beings all have it. And I believe that the biggest way to handle doubt, the best way to handle it is to embrace it. You have to understand that it's okay. It's all right. It's normal. It's a normal procedure to be able to have that. But what you have to do is continue to surround yourself with positive people. Wake up every morning with a positive attitude and know that no matter what happens, you're always going to succeed. You're always going to break through. Always.
I love
Yeah,
that.
that was really good.
Yeah, that's awesome advice.
Can you take us back to your NFL draft experience and what it was like to be a top pick?
I was invited to Radio City Music Hall along with 3 to 4 other players. We would have to sit there and wait until the team called our phone. Like they would it could be the San Francisco 49ers. Like when the 49ers were up, right before they announced that that team was about to take the sixth pick, my phone started ringing. And I knew I was going to the San Francisco 49ers. My family was sitting there with me. My grandmother was looking with her eyes wide open. My granddad was like, had like his hand in his mouth. My girlfriend at the time, she was like praying, and here I go with tears running down my eyes. I was so excited. It was like tears of joy, Lee. It was, if you think about all the hard work that I put in as a kid, from Pop Warner to high school to college, and now the pros, it's a dream come true. I'm about to go play professional ball, something I've been dreaming of. It was one of the best moments of my life.
Oh, I bet. Oh my God. And it's so magical that your family was there with you. If you could give yourself or your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
I would say trust but verify.
I feel like that applies to like so many things in life. I'm on social media and I just feel like I have to do that nonstop. So that is solid advice.
Yeah,
You just never know like
what people
yeah,
are
what
gonna
people
do you.
think or what's legit, who's for real.
Exactly. You don't know. You never know.
What advice would you give young athletes who dream of going pro?
I would say to every young athlete who dreams of going pro, dreams big dreams, I would say to continue to dream big. But the only way you reach those dreams is through hard work. And like I said before, hard work and dedication is the foundation to everything that we do. The reason why I knew I was going to succeed because I knew I had something that a lot of people didn't have, and I knew that no one was going to outwork me. I wasn't going to let anybody outwork me, and I worked so hard because I felt like every day when I woke up, I felt like else out there who was playing my position was working. They were always working, and I felt that, and I believed that. But as long as you're out and you're putting in the work, your skills, your mind, everything about what you're doing is going to develop and your dreams will manifest. And they will be big dreams.
You have the best energy, Vernon. I'm sure you hear that all the time, but you're just such like a positive light.
I appreciate you.
We are so lucky to have met you that day.
Mom, I appreciate you so much. You're so nice to me. But Lee, when you go to sleep tonight, you're gonna be like this. You're gonna see me in your dreams. You're gonna be like, you're just gonna see a guy. I'm not gonna even say any words. I'm just gonna be like this in your dreams, like big dream.
um, Stemming off what you just said, do you believe? I know, like Liam works out. He trains nonstop with his own team, and then on his off days, he does personal training. Do you believe like kids should have a rest day though?
I think kids are meant to go, 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 go. I don't really think they should have a rest day, no. Because they're meant for that. I mean, they can fall and get right back up. They can run for hours. How many times as parents we sit in the house and our kids are always going, always going. We say, no more sugar, no more sugar. You're too hyper, too much energy. Get off that skateboard.
Yeah, please.
Put the basketball down. Not in the house, Lee. No, put it down. I think that's just one of those things. I mean, they can just go. But at some point in time when they're older and they start becoming young men, then that's when they'll start needing the rest because at that point the mind is stronger than the body. It's all about your mind. Everything that you do in sports will be all mental and not that physical because your skills are going to be your skills, right? But then we have to understand how important it is to like your mom said, rest, recover, and use our mind as a weapon to be able to accomplish what we need to accomplish.
Yeah,
And
I
eat
agree.
healthy
Okay, yeah, that's
and
true.
nutrition, right?
Nutrition.
Put the French fries and the burgers down, Lee.
Oh my God, you're right. So, two last questions. So, your son plays football. How do you like coach and parent him in his journey? Like, what advice do you tell him? Or I think he just signed his own. Is he going to college and signed his own contract? How have you parented him?
Yeah, my son Gianni Davis, he's talented. He's talented. I think early on what I used to do is I used to go out. I used to take him out. We go to the field, catch balls, and just play around. I never really coached him because I felt like if I give him the resources that I know he should have, then they will teach him everything that he need to be taught. As far as the skills and ability, that's there, and if it's there, it'll come out when he's coaching. I just try to be a good example, a great example for my kids and those young people who watch me. I My example is working hard, staying positive, and just leading in that way, and with the hopes that they'll see me and they'll do and try to mimic everything that I'm doing. That's my philosophy as far as mentoring and leading these kids, and that's what I've done for my son.
Love that. Yeah. So, last question. What are you doing with life these days? I mean, I know personally because I follow your journey on Instagram, but tell everyone like what you're doing these days.
Nowadays, I'm do. Oh gosh, I'm always into something. Right now, I'm into real estate. I love real estate. I love flipping homes. I love the ability to be able to take a property and rent it out. I love right now. I have a farm called DHG Equestrian, which is in Maryland. I have my own horse, Big Joe. So I'm doing that. I'm also making films, creating series, and acting full time. So a lot of the creative takes up a majority of my time. It's all about what brings you joy, and that's what's been the thing for me lately. The things that bring me joy.
I like
Yeah,
that. That's a great note to end on. We know you're super busy, so we'll let you get going, but we appreciate you coming on and seeing you again. It's so great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys too.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.